Happy new moon, twin flames. Happy Halloween. Happy Hallows Eve. Happy birthday to some. I know that some have a birthday on Halloween. Nice. My throat is a little raspy this morning. That is because I went to my first haunted house in many years. I think I was in high school, the last haunted house that I went to. Many years ago. And I can honestly say I was not scared. I thought it was going to be interesting. It was kind of testing me out. Am I scared of this anymore? Because I'll tell you one thing that's happened for me for sure during this spiritual twin flame journey is that I have released so much fear. I was riddled with anxiety and fear before this journey, and even I was taking anxiety medicines. I was not scared at all. I wasn't scared at all. I looked at it as if it wasn't real, because it wasn't real. It was like, that's a dude in a mask. But the screaming was hilarious. I mean, and when they jump out at you and scream at you, your reaction is to scream back. So I'm raspy because I screamed, and also because I was having such a good time with it. One of my daughter's friends, who was extremely scary, didn't really want to go, canceled, and then said, okay, all right, I'll go, because I was going. And we went, and I was playing it up a little bit by screaming extras because she was really scared. So it was just a good time. Yeah, I'm not even scared of heights anymore. I'm not scared of spiders anymore. It's amazing. It's amazing when you release fear and choose to not live in that, and to release it, and to choose love and know that it's not real and it's an illusion. I'm going to shut that window. I'm sorry. That was a little loud, guys. Okay. So that's that. I wanted to share that. That was exciting to me, to not be scared of that anymore. And went and seen it. I mean, I was one of those people, I didn't even watch scary movies. I couldn't do it. Even during the daylight, they freaked me out. So that was a big accomplishment. I wanted to go and do it. So it was good. It was a closing out of that. So it was awesome. Another quick announcement is today at 5 Central, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, I will be on Sonia's full moon call. If you are on Facebook and are in the Twin Souls Network, I have sent that information, posted it below. I will leave Sonia Evans' information down below. It's a free healing call. I am the guest speaker, but Sonia will also bring some of her insights forward as well. I will bring forward what God has put on my heart. I'm also offering my light, my love language activation on special through her site. And yeah, it's going to be a great call. It's a new moon call. It's setting intentions for this new moon. She will be doing an activation. I will be doing an activation. I will be pulling cards as well for those that raise their hands and would like some insight. It's going to be a great time. So if you're not doing anything and want to get on that call, if you'd like to email me for the call information, I will get that to you. But I will leave Sonia Evans' information down below. And also, I posted the information in Twin Souls Network group page. If you're on Facebook, add me. Ask to be added to the Twin Souls Network closed group. I will add you, and the call information is in there. But if you're not on Facebook and just want the call information, I can go ahead and add you to that. So that's exciting for today as well. And I'm using some new cards. These are Steampunk Tarot. I love the look of them. They're different than the Rider-Waite Tarot that I usually do. And I thought I would bring them out for Halloween. They've kind of got that, that dark Halloween-y feel to them, so I thought I would use these. I will also pull my my angel cards. And I have called in my true guides, my higher self, my twin's higher self. I've called in the Ascended Masters, Divine Source, my God, my Creator, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, who were twin flames. I have called in Mother Mary, who's always near, who wants to offer us loving guidance. All the Ascended Masters to assist me in this reading to give you the best guidance during this new moon week. The energies are intense, and this new moon is a new cycle and a new beginning, and we're almost at the end of this cycle. It's the end of the twin flame journey for most of us, and we're just waiting for things to click in together for our future. It's a positive time. It's a great week. I'm feeling like it's going to be abundant for so many, loving for so many, communication for so many. But we're going to see what the cards have to say. The cards never lie, and they're always good to me. And to you if you watch my readings. And those 3 popped out. It's 3. Whenever it's more than 1 or 2, I get a little leery, but okay. Please show me guidance for twin flames for this week, starting October 30th. Please, Spirit. Whoa. Getting a little crazy, kids. The energies. I'm going to shuffle. And this is my first reading. Actually, I did a mini reading for someone yesterday using these, but this is my first actual twin flame reading using these cards. They maybe need to get a little used to me. I just knocked my energy into them. Twin flames on their journey right now, offering them guidance for this week, October 30th, 2016 till November 5th, 2016. What guidance can you offer, Spirit? Okay. Bottom of the deck. Judgment. Wow, so the overall energy for this reading is Judgment. Major Arcana. I'll hold that card there for just a little bit. They're new cards. I just love them, though. I want to get a lot more. Judgment card represents to me letting go of the past, forgiveness. That's the lesson, is forgiveness. And this is important changes. Let me get a good look at this card. Wow. The images on this is just wonderful. Instead of a trumpet, it's one of those old record players. And look at the wings on here. Nice. Overall energy, judgment, forgiveness, important changes, letting go of the past. Major Arcana. Nice. As always, masculine energy on this side. This is the masculine's energy. This is the masculine's challenge. Masculine, how he relates to the divine feminine and his outcome for the week. Feminine energy. Feminine challenge. Feminine, how she relates and sees the divine masculine. Challenge. crowning and root, maybe outcome. If it ties in, if not, I'll pull an outcome card. But I'm going to set judgment right over here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set it there, and I'm going to put it in my little witch so we can see it throughout the reading. Pretty card. Okay, the masculine's energy this week is the Fool. Another major arcana. The Fool. It's new beginnings. It's a crossroads. It's taking a risk. It's being innocent. This one is he's on the top of a building. Traditional tarot, they're on the top of a cliff. But this Fool's on top of a building. He's got his little white doggie with him. Dogs always represent loyalty, innocence. The Fool is innocent. He's ready to jump into a new beginning. He's ready to take a risk. He's saying, throwing caution to the wind and leaping, taking a leap of faith. But it definitely is a 0. It's a major arcana. And a 0 is a new beginning. So that's the energy of the Divine Masculine this week, is that they are ready for a new beginning. I feel like they may have let go of some things. They probably are trying to let go of a lot of things. Forgiving some things because they're ready to move on to a new beginning. Ready to take that leap of faith and risk. So this is their energy. For many, it's a gearing up. It's a gearing up of being able to release the past and the fear of taking that leap of faith. It's definitely the beginning of a new cycle for the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine's challenge, the Moon. Wow, another major arcana. These cards are being good to me today. The Moon. The challenge. The challenge for the Divine Masculine is the Moon, and the Moon is illusions. Being able to look past the illusions, look past the 3D world. Having faith. Putting their dreams to the forefront. I believe the masculine, a lot of them could be having dreams. They could be having dreams as well that are leading them and guiding them. But the challenge for them is to look past this 3D physical illusion. Okay? Maybe this full moon and new moon, but since it's been so intense, maybe that's what's posing as a challenge for them. Just looking at the card here. Beautiful card. And there's a doggy and a kitty in there. And the big lights are shining on the moon. And that is a lobster. I would maybe look up the lobster as a spirit animal and see what that means. Maybe there's some significance there. But definitely them being able to look past the 3D and the illusions and letting go of that is posing as a challenge for them. Because that's the hardest part. is accepting that this is not your reality, that this is just an illusion. And what's really real is what's in the heart. And that can be posing as a challenge for them, just like it was a challenge for the Divine Feminine whenever you started your journey. Me and another twin were talking about this, actually Jen from Twin Simplicity, and how we feel as if the masculine is going through what we went through. And they're repeating these phases. And right now it's coming to terms with, this is just an illusion. This fear and this life that I've had is not real. How he is relating to the Divine Masculine is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is family, celebratory, abundance, successful. It's celebrating with families and friends. So he's viewing her in a very positive light, a very family-oriented light. He sees her as celebrating. He sees her as family and friends. That's how he's viewing her. That's how he's relating to her. That's how he sees her, as family-oriented, celebrating. She's made great leaps and bounds and accomplishments, and she's being celebrated right now for her journey. She's being celebrated right now for pulling through, making it through. It's abundance. The universe is gifting the Divine Feminine with their abundance. And the masculine definitely can see that. And he sees that she needs to be celebrated. It's been a long journey. The outcome is another major arcana, and that's the Star for the Divine Masculine. I think they had 3 major arcanas last week, too. The Star. The star of the show. This is their hopes and dreams and wishes coming true. This is a wish card. The Star is coming out on top. The Star. That's the outcome for the week. Yeah, this is definitely inspiration, being inspired. It's the card of good health. It's your hopes and dreams and your goals being achieved. So whatever that they are trying to overcome, I feel like they're achieving that. They're looking past this illusion and focusing on their dreams. And this is showing that their dreams can come true. This is the conclusion. This is the inspiration and the guidance that the Star is giving them, is that their dreams can come true. They can have it all. It is just an illusion, and they can see past it. They can take that leap of faith, and they will be caught, and everything will be okay. And they're coming to that realization. Wow. All right, let's see what the energy for the Divine Feminine is. The Three of Pentacles. Nice. Recognition. Reward. Success. For the Divine Feminine, this is her energy. Being rewarded with money and recognition, enterprise, success. This is definitely the Divine Feminine. She is being gifted. She's being rewarded. She's being recognized for her hard work, for all that she has put into her journey and her life's purpose and her mission and her remaining faithful to that. The universe is throwing out abundance, gifting her with abundance. You deserve this. And that is her energy. Hey, look at me, I made it. Her challenge is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory. It can also mean travel, but it's recognition as well and victory. And this is posing as a challenge for the Divine Feminine because, again, we struggle with accepting that we deserve it, that it's really ours, being able to receive our abundance and receive our reward instead of being the giver, because we've given for so long. That's been our story for many of us. Givers and not takers. And this poses as a challenge for some of the Divine Feminine because they need to know that it's okay to receive this recognition. It's okay to be patted on the back. It's okay to hear, job well done, take a break. Here's your reward. You deserve it. Feeling worthy of that and opening your arms open wide to receive what the universe has to give to you. This may be posing as a challenge, but view yourself as worthy. You've done a wonderful job. Pat your own self on the back. It has not been easy. But the universe says it is reward time. It's celebration time. How you are viewing the Divine Masculine is the Five of Swords. And this came up, was it last week? I think it did last week. You're viewing the Divine Masculine as conflict, arguments, disagreements. Because, let me read into the card. Relating to them and seeing them as conflict. Because of your expectations. Is what I'm hearing. Because of your expectations. And this has been a couple of times here where they view us in such a great light. They're relating to us in such a different way than we are to them. There's a message here that we didn't get last week. And it's still carrying over to this week for many of the Divine Feminine. Your perception, your expectations of the situation, and your perception of the situation, I implore you, needs to change. This healing call with Sonia Evans, I'm speaking on this exact subject. So it's no wonder that it's coming up again. Your perception of your Divine Masculine and how that needs to change. And how they are, there is no conflict. There is no conflict. There is no struggle. They're doing and working. They're working towards the end result, just like we were. They're being divinely guided. Look at all these major arcanas on their side again this week. It's you changing your perception and seeing the Divine Masculine in a better light and looking at them with love and accepting the love that they're projecting to you, regardless of these illusionary 3D realities. I think a lot of the Divine Feminine are still looking on the outside, still looking at the 3D. And that means there's more that the feminine has to deal with. Instead of realizing that you have the victory, which is the challenge position, instead of realizing that you have the victory, okay, letting go of the past, letting go of the past with forgiveness, getting the victory card out of the challenge position, battle of the mind. The battle of the mind still continues. For the Divine Feminine. Your outcome for the week, Divine Feminine, is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is communication. It's good news. It's being assertive. Someone's being assertive and communicating with you. It's good news. So you doing more letting go, okay? Changing your perception of the situation and what's going on in the mind, the battle of the mind that continues. There is good news for you. There is some form of communication. I feel like a lot of the Divine Masculine, when they come to the realization and they realize that they're the star, are going to be communicating. And it's good news. Are you going to be able to see the good news when it comes in? Or is it going to be a conflict for you? Are you going to put this but on it, this spin on it? But you did, and not walking in forgiveness. Yeah. The crowning the reading and the overall energy for both is another major arcana, and that is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is in a state of waiting, in a state of growth. It's pausing and reflecting. It's becoming enlightened. You see the yellow orb around his head, almost like a halo. So this is definitely a growth time for both. An enlightened time for both. Expansion, we're in waiting. We're kind of in limbo still this week. There's great opportunity for new beginnings. There's a great opportunity for communication and good news and victory. Yeah. But it's definitely a waiting period still. But there is some enlightenment coming for both. It's a new moon. It can still shine on your illusions that you may have. You may become enlightened during this period of time. But it's definitely growth. It's reflection. It's becoming enlightened on new ideas and new plans. That's the combined energy. The root is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is beginnings as well. It's success. It's accomplishing your goals. The Ace of Swords represents the sword of truth to me. You know, it stands on its own. It's the truth. And I'm thinking this came out last week too. But this is the root of the reading. This can be the outcome as well of the reading. But the sword of truth is going to come through. It's a new beginning. Aces are always beginnings. It's the beginning of the truth. It's the beginning of the enlightenment. You know, at the same time that we feel as if the masculine needs to be enlightened and grow, the feminine does as well. Because if there's still things they're working through, there's still things that you are working through. So this is definitely the outcome. There's some truths that are coming out. There's some enlightenment happening for both. It's a period of growth. It's a period of waiting it out, and we're still growing. With the potential for new beginnings is there, because we have the Fool. We have the Ace of Swords, which is the new beginning. We have the Judgment card. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas in this spread, 3 of which are on the masculine side. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome reading. So at this point, that's what I'm feeling, is that it's still a time of enlightenment. It's still a time of growth. It's still a time of letting go of the past. Letting go of the past during this moon phase. Forgiving. Allowing the divine masculine to take that risk. With no negative connotations whatsoever. Letting them be the star. Accepting the truth as it comes in. Yeah, it's pretty cut and dry, and it is definitely similar to last week. So we're still doing that. As always, I'll pull 3 angel cards. Archangels who love to help us, who are in our face 24/7, pushing us, guiding us, leading us, encouraging us. What can you tell us, my dear angels, the twin flames, to offer them guidance through this period, through this week? What would you like to say? One more, please, angels. Okay. Different ones this week. Okay, let's do this one first. This one is Clear Your Space. This came out in a reading this week for another Divine Feminine. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. You can or can't if you don't like to. But early on in my journey, when this card kept coming up for me, when I used to pull daily cards for myself, this was telling me that I needed to clear my space, literally. I was guided to sell my home, and I was guided to sell everything in my home. I knew that it was no longer my home. I knew that this state that I'm living in now is no longer my home, and that I'm moving on, and I was clearly guided to do that. This coming up right now for a lot of you, Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine, is telling you you have to prepare for your new beginning. You have to clear your space. You have to clear out the old to bring in the new. This is what this is encouraging you to do. I'm not saying sell your home and sell everything in it like I did. That may not be your road. It may be your road. You may be holding on to a lot of things that you don't need to hold on to, and you're being guided to let go of those things. I was a collector. Oh my goodness. I collected so many old and antique-y things, and I had to let go of all of it. I had to let go of all of it because I chose my new beginning. So there may be some things that you definitely need to let go of. This may be in your physical realm, and this may be in your emotional and spiritual realm. There may be some things that you need to let go of in that area as well. But this is definitely telling you to clear your space. It's also telling you, with this clear sentence card, to listen to your physical and emotional feelings. They signify divine guidance. So many of you are being guided through feelings. If that gives you a bad feeling, trust it and step away from it. You're not being paranoid. You're not being paranoid. Sometimes, if you're getting these reoccurring feelings about a certain person or a certain situation, it's time to pull out. It is time to pull out. It's divine guidance. Reoccurring. When a thought comes to me as well, this is talking about feelings, but when a thought comes to me, a reoccurring thought, like 3 or more times, I know that it's guidance. I'm being shown something if it keeps popping up. So that's your tall tale sign there for that. And this is Archangel Michael, who's telling you to have crystal clear intentions, especially during this new moon phase, especially right now. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So this is telling you to have faith. It's telling you to focus upon what it is that you desire. Do you want your new beginning? Do you want your victory? Do you want your abundance? Do you want your new beginning? Are you going to take a leap too? What is it that you desire? Crystal clear intentions. So today I encourage you to write down what your intentions are for this new moon and what you want to manifest with this new moon today. And be crystal clear about them. This is what I desire. I desire unconditional true love. In whatever form that comes. I want abundance in all areas of my life. Health, wealth, love, peace, happiness, and joy. Those are my intentions. That is what I desire. I desire my blissful life. I desire to live out my mission. I desire my new beginning. Write it out and focus upon it. And do not lose faith. So overall, set your intentions. Pay attention to your feelings. You're being guided. Get rid of the old and get ready for the new. Awesome new moon reading. Awesome new moon reading. I have carried on. This is one of my longest readings yet, but it was wonderful. All the major arcanas came out. The new cards. I love that. Let's not forget the overall energy. The overall energy for this new moon. So that's got it crooked. There it is the Judgment card. Forgiveness and letting go of the past. Letting go of the past. Clearing your space. Thank you, angels. Clearing your space, letting go of the past, and making way for the new. That's your mission, Twin Flames. All right. Have a great holiday. Don't eat too much candy. Check out Sonia Evans, the free healing call. Check out Twin Souls Network page. And then there's a Twin Souls Network closed group that I can add you to. Love to have you. Have a blessed new moon week. I love you. I'm always here. I leave my information below. Namaste.